Andre de Ruyter says the rolling blackouts that South Africa is experiencing have been at least 25 years in the making. He says the bulk of the problems which have led to this point are entirely out of Eskom's control. And because Eskom is responsible for generating electricity to the country, its responsibility is to ensure that it has sufficient supply to distribute to the country. But de Ruyter says this has proven to be a difficult task for the power utility because of, among other things, the absence of cost-reflective tariffs, lack of maintenance or the backlog thereof, municipalities' debt and state capture and corruption. He also states that some of the decisions that hinder Eskom's performance are due to the government not taking action when it needed to. One law expert says, according to the Electricity Act, municipalities are the primary distributors of electricity. But those very municipalities hinder Eskom's ability to carry out some of its obligations. They owe the power utility over 50 billion rand.
In terms of the legislation, and there's some case law on this as well, the municipalities are primarily responsible for delivering electricity, but not exclusively. Eskom also directly delivers to some areas.
Government has since been taken to court to declare its response to load shedding unconstitutional and a breach of fundamental human rights.
One cannot say the one is not the responsibility of the government. To what extent this is a constitutional obligation, because it is not explicitly written into the Constitution that there's a right to electricity, that is open for debate. There's some academic writers who say there is such a right that you can imply, but we don't know yet because the courts have not finally spoken on this.
In the affidavit, de Ruyter also mentions that since 1998, there has been insufficient investment in new generation capacity, a responsibility vested in the Ministry of Minerals and Energy. Notsando Makutulela, SABC News, Johannesburg.